The only black driver in NASCAR's top circuit. Kelly GROSFIELD reached out to NASCAR officials who told her their thoughts on this weekend's events.
NASCAR officials tell us they became aware of the NOOSE incident late Sunday afternoon and have released a statement standing with BUBBA Wallace. In that statement, NASCAR says they are angry and outraged and cannot state strongly enough how serious they take this heinous act.
This is a family that needs to take care of one of its family members who's been attacked.
Other drivers flooding social media in support of Wallace.
I cannot believe the hate that someone can have in their heart to just put a device that kills people in someone's garage because of the color of his skin or what he stands for.
Wallace also releasing a statement regarding the incident, speaking out against racism, just like he did following the ban of the Confederate flags at NASCAR events. But Talladega proved that people will still fly the flag regardless of the rules, with merchandise sold just off the property and the flyover of this flag stating defund NASCAR. The topic of banning the flag remains a hot debate. Charles Sonny Ledford grew up in Irwin, Tennessee, and says he started racing back in the early years of NASCAR's foundation. He says it was a different time back then, and the flag meant something else.
NASCAR was built out of Southern people, and so the Confederate flag, I think, is part of the history of NASCAR.
Despite NASCAR's recent decision to ban the flag, he believes it's not a sign of hate and should remain a part of racing.
I don't think they should ban the flag at all. I don't think that should even be an issue.
NASCAR standing by its original statement that the display of the Confederate flag will be prohibited from all NASCAR events and properties. Although we did see a significant amount of flags at Talladega this past weekend, NASCAR officials say all of those flags were located off property. As far as what will happen here at Bristol Motor Speedway for the race, the ban on flags is still in place, but NASCAR and BMS do not have control of what happens off the property. Regardless, they're standing by the ban. Reporting in Bristol, Kelly GROSFIELD, News Channel 11.
Bristol Motor Speedway General Manager Jerry Caldwell just released a statement today about this. He said regarding NASCAR's policy for Confederate flags, we will utilize the established procedures and protocols we have in place to enforce any prohibited items, end quote. He's referring to the upcoming All-Star race at Bristol Motor Speedway.